Hitler's visions for the perfect Aryan race placed a strong emphasis on physical strength and athletic fitness. Because of this, sports and athletic competition played a huge role during the Nazi regime. Sports were effectively a means of selecting those that were the epitome of physical fitness and the face that Germany wanted to present on an international level. Additionally, they were also a way to bring the German people together. Interestingly, the NSDAP, or Nazi Party, was the only party with a fundamental athletic program and to strengthen the people. Upon coming into power, sports were introduced as a compulsory activity for all of its members. Members were encouraged to strengthen their bodies that would act as weapons against the enemies. Even in this early period, it's clear that Hitler was building an army and preparing for war. The SS, Hitler's private security service, regarded sports as a vital activity. Many make the assumption that SS sport was simply a way of keeping the men busy. However, the real importance of SS sport was to legitimize the physical and mental virility of the self-proclaimed elite race. Top-ranking athletes embodied Hitler's ideologies of a racially determined elite. Because of this, they served as role models for both the SS and the rest of the German community. However, entry into the SS was incredibly selective, accepting only healthy and well-built applicants between 23 and 35, with a minimum height of 1.7 meters, unless they were former frontline soldiers and were particularly Aryan in appearance. Germany was awarded the Olympic Games in 1931. By the time the Olympic Games rolled around in 1936, Hitler had come to power. Joseph Goebbels was given the task of overseeing the Games due to its propaganda potential. Goebbels and Hitler understood that having power was only half the problem, you also had to win the heart of the people. Sports were therefore used as a means of uniting the German people and creating a sense of national pride, while at the same time promoting the strength and athleticism of Hitler's master race. With the introduction of the Nuremberg race laws in 1935, anti-Semitism had become public policy in Germany. Many argued whether it was appropriate to hold the Games in a country that so clearly violated the humanitarian principles underlying the Games. Hitler's attitudes, in particular against black and Jewish athletes, were well known to the international community. The International Olympic Committee noted in 1933 that if the German government could not issue a statement saying that it would honour the values of the Olympic Charter, that all Games participants are equal, they would consider moving the Games elsewhere. Concerned about their international reputation and the threat of boycott by multiple countries, the German government committed itself to the implementation of Olympic rules, satisfying the requirements of the International Olympic Committee. It seems that while sports had been successful in promoting Hitler's ideologies within Germany itself, the rest of the world would be much harder to convince. Within Germany, Jewish and black athletes were carefully excluded from Olympic competition by a number of means, such as limited access to sporting clubs and not being able to compete with Aryan Germans. Overseas, however, most African American newspapers supported the participation of black athletes in Berlin, as their expected achievements would destroy ideas of the superiority of the Aryan race. While Germany finished top of the medal tally, one African American athlete, Jesse Owens, took home 4 gold medals, proving to the rest of the world just how ridiculous Hitler's race theories were. In 1938, on the brink of the Second World War, another sporting event took centre stage, the England vs Germany football match that took place in Berlin. Again, there was propaganda value in this event, and the chances of a German victory were considered strong. The game itself was a disaster for Germany, losing 3-6. Once again, German racial superiority counted for nothing on the field. While sports supported Hitler's theories on racial superiority within Germany, their popularity overseas was limited. Many nations frowned upon the racist laws of the Nazi regime, and some actively removed themselves from sporting competition with the country. Others, like the United States, actively encouraged the participation of what Germany considered racially inferior athletes to expose Hitler and his absurd theories that lacked any real scientific basis.